my first makeup tutorial ever. This tutorial is on how to do this cat eye that you see here. If you know me, if you're my friends from home, if you're my family, this is the one look really that I do almost every day. If I don't want to do my makeup, I'll just do a little bit of mascara and a winged eyeliner, whether it be thick, whether it be thin, whatever I'm feeling that day. It's kind of like my signature look, my cat eye. So yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do this. Bear with me if it's not perfect because it's my first one. But yeah, thank you for watching my beauty tutorial. So the first thing that I suggest for everyone to do, regardless of if you're doing eyeliner, eyeshadow, or really anything involving your eyelids, you need a primer. Just because I used to believe that primers didn't really work and that they didn't make that grand of a difference, but they do. They make a world of a difference. So I use the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot Concealer. Well, I use it as my, not my concealer, I use it as my base. And I use the color Soft Ochre. Painterly is also one that's pretty popular. And I'm just gonna use my finger, my ring finger, and put it on my eyelids. I have a mirror right in front of me right here, so I'm probably gonna be looking here. Also, what's really good about these paint pots is that they have a little bit of tint to them, so they really just get rid of any blueness on your eyelid, any veins, and it really just creates more like a great base, like a white canvas almost on your eyes. I have been doing eyeliner for a very long time. I've always done it. This has like been my signature look. When in doubt, do eyeliner. That's kind of how I look at it. So yeah, make sure that's all blended in. Okay, and so today we're going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. NYX sells this in both matte and vinyl. I've tried both. I like them both. I just prefer matte for more of everyday looks. It looks like this. Alright, so let's get started. When it comes to eyeliner, people think it's really, really difficult, and it is. I mean, it's not difficult, it's just simply it takes practice. And it takes patience and it takes time. If you're trying to do this in a hurry, don't try it. Try it when you have time, when you have space, when you have good lighting, and just take your time, and if anything goes wrong, just wipe it off and try it again. So, the first thing I like to do is get your hair out of the way, first of all, so it's not in your way. And then I just take it out, and there's always like a glop, kind of like nail polish, at the end of the little brush, and I just take it, and I like wipe it off, so it's a little tip like this. And so I like to start at the center out, so the very center of my eyelid out, to just the very edge. I'm not going to wing it out yet. And really, really thin. Basically, this first line is just to get it as close to the lash line as possible. So middle, and then stop right there. Stop right on the edge. And the same with the other side. Just the lightest, smallest amount will work. Now I dip it in again. And now we're going to do the inner corner to the center to connect the line. Again, closest to the lash line as possible. Don't pin this brush onto your eyelid. Simply just tap it lightly. Hold it like you're holding a pencil. More like this, as opposed to flat. There's a difference. So more to the tip, up. And connect it, and then once I connect it, I just run it through all the way across. Connect it. See that line's connected? This one's not. And we'll do the center again. All the way across. And now we have that line. Now if you're going for an everyday look and you don't feel like winging it out, you could leave it just like this. I like the wing. It's like my thing. We're not gonna go super dramatic, just like an everyday. Now for the wing, to have some reference, take any brush that you have, a pencil, a pen, and put it to the corner of your eye where your top lid and your bottom lid meet, and the very end of your eyebrow, and put it out this way. That's kind of the direction that you want your wing to go. And the same this way, right here. Connect it to right here. That's kind of the direction on like your reference point. So you don't want your wing, you know, pointing down here or going too far up. So that's what I use as my reference. So what I do here is I put the tip, the felt tip, right where my top lid and my bottom lid meet. Right there, and I put a little dot. And I just flick it up. If you think about it too much and you try to do it really slow, it's actually gonna be worse. It's when you overthink something. Just put it right there and flick it up towards that corner. If you do it in one swift movement, I find that it's a lot easier as opposed to really overthinking it. Just flick it up once, exactly. Same thing with this side.
Hoochie.
Put the little dot.
Good.
And flick it up. And then you're left with two little flicks. So after this, I think this is really the hardest part, making sure that your flicks are even. But you know, even if your eyebrows aren't even, it just looks natural. It fits naturally with your eye shape and your eyebrows. So again, I continue. I dip it a billion times, and every single time that I dip it, I clean it off. Now, from the end, from the tip end, we're gonna connect our tip back. We're gonna connect our tip back to almost a little before the center of our eyelid. And so what I like to do is, again, in a swift motion, if you just do it a little bit faster and don't press the felt tip very hard in your face, just again, take it up, it should actually just connect. After that, all you have to do is color it in. So. And then you color it in. I basically draw a triangle for myself and then I just color it in. See, now we're left with a little space. And just color it in. Now, if you start to get little bumps like that because you over-colored and it's not a fine line, again, now that you have your triangle drawn, you just flick it, you just overdraw everything to make sure it looks smooth. And now we have one eye. Same with the other eye. In a swift motion, just bring it back to a little right before the center of your eyelid. From the tip of the line that you created. And then you color it in, you color the triangle that you made in. Voila! And you have two wing lines. Now you see how this one's just a little bit sharper as opposed to that one. What I like to do is I like to just, again, flick it out ever so slightly to create more of a sharper wing. And now you really, all you have to do is compare. I like, when looking at myself in the mirror, I like to look at myself from this point of view, because when you look at yourself, you can really see how straight your lines are from the top, as opposed to looking at yourself like this, all you see is curves. So at that point, it's just all a matter of evening everything out, and if you see the little touches, and just sweeping over things. I do everything in like a swift motion, just shoop, like draw it on, because the more you overthink it, the more wobbly your line will be. Even if it looks bad and even, you'll get more comfortable with making softer strokes on your eyelid. Yeah, and then I take it once from the inside all the way out, just to make sure everything's connected and good. And voila! So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I tried my best in outlining for you guys the triangle, the little triangle that I create, and the angle that we get. I'm planning on creating many more videos, like an everyday makeup tutorial and just how to do a really dark brown smoky eye. Leave your comments below on what you guys would like to see next. I found this to be so fun, and I would love to teach you how to do anything and anything. That's what I'm here for. Thank you for watching. Leave comments, criticism, compliments, whatever you'd like below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
This meant more to this man.